Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
All right. Hello, everyone. Let me take these off. You know what, Ninja? Let's hold off with the booster until, well, it can sit there maybe. I don't know. Hi, guys. We all know what the first Wednesday show of the month is. We're going to get to go into everyone's sun sign predictions and see what's a good day and maybe what's a day we're going to stay in bed or maybe call in sick, not sign that contract, maybe not open that new bank account, those kinds of things. We always love hearing all the predictions and the things that we need to be looking out for, things that we need to work on, right? How has your week been? I want to say a very special hello to little Melody. If you're watching, hi, Melody. That is Ninja's little girl, and Melody is a very special helper for this show. I hope you had a wonderful day today, Melody. And I also want to say another special hello to Monkey. Hi, Monkey. Are you being a good monkey or a bad monkey today? I'm wondering and thinking about you, and I hope you also had a very good day today. And finally, to everyone else, welcome. It's so great to see everyone that's jumping online. And I want to acknowledge also those of you that watch it later on in the week. I know not everybody can watch it as the show is going live, and I appreciate you all checking in. I appreciate you liking the show. And, you know, just think about if there's someone you want to share it with, that's super helpful for me to grow the audience. So if this would be a great show if you're thinking of someone who would like to know what their sun sign prediction is, you could definitely share a link to the show later on and introduce them to our fun, happy thoughts show. So thank you again to everyone who's been supporting us right from the start and those that are brand new on this journey with me. And it has been quite a journey, hasn't it? We've all just gotten over a year. We're in our second season of the show. And I'm super happy to have Ninja on the team. We've already gotten together a few times and it's been wonderful. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tom. She is the moderator of all of the chat room. So she will help you, and she's kind of starting to help me as well in the background. As you can see over here, it says, what do you add to your booster juice drinks? I thought it was fun because I like putting collagen in mine, and I usually put the Warrior Booster, and I love pea protein. That's what I put in my booster juice, because the reason why I wanted to bring that up was I just had their watermelon wave. It's called Watermelon Wave, and it was so good. So I wanted to share that with all of you. If you haven't been to Booster Juice in a while, might be a good time to go try. It's super healthy for you. And I just love it on a hot day, right? Like, you need that substance, right? So you get your protein, plus I'm adding, I like how they have also like a different varieties of protein. So for me, I find the pea protein really works well with my body. So if you want to have some fun, join in the, someone's already chosen what they like to do with their booster drink. I thought it'd be fun. We can all put our opinions in with the booster juice. So first show of August. Lots to talk about. Let me get up my notes here. I was away in Edmonton. My two sons, my eldest son and my youngest son, together, they work at this card selling, what would you call it, like market that's put on at the Millwoods Mall once a month. And so once a month, I usually end up traveling to Edmonton just to support them. And now that I'm free and I don't have to be at the store all the time, it's a really nice excuse to get out of town and take in a nice movie or, a nice meal. Not that you can't get nice meals in Dawson Creek, but there's a larger variety. And Ben and I have discovered that we really like the old Strathcona part of Edmonton. It seems to have all of my favorite shops. We discovered this amazing breakfast place, and now we're excited to show Dave the breakfast place. I gave them a review on Google. Those really are impactful. If you're tech savvy at all and you're comfortable using Google after you've had good service, please think about leaving them. It doesn't cost you anything, right? But it means a lot to the businesses, especially small businesses. If you can go on your Google and just give them a review. So I'm very, because of what I used to do, I'm very cognizant of that. And when I get good service or I have a great experience, I'm very quick to go on Google and make sure to reward them with that. Ninja says she has not had booster juice in so long. Oh, there you go. Well, if you like watermelon, you'll like this. It'll be a good time to go back to booster juice. So what else did we do? We were down in Old Strathcona, and then we went from another Edmonton. My son loves that shop. That is like a retro clothing shop. So it's like used clothing and and some brand new clothing, but he likes to flip through all the t-shirts and see if he can find anything he likes. And incidentally, I found something which I didn't expect. I found a really cool, like really big t-shirt, but it had like a guru sitting there in the front, and it said, for all of your needs, and it said like romance, money problems, and it was like a tarot reader. So I just had to have that one. I thought that is very, very good nightshirt for me. That suits my personality and who I am. Most of the time I don't end up finding anything in that shop, but Ben and I are very excited about bringing having his father join us on the next trip out next month, and we're going to show him our new breakfast spot. And I wish I could remember the name. All I have in my head is Broken Yolk. I don't know if any of you have heard of Broken Yolk, but my son's girlfriend told me that is a super good breakfast place. And it was so interesting because she told us, if you can make it, go and try breakfast at Broken Yolk. It's like very farm fresh kind of menu, she said, and it's just very, very delicious, and feels like you're sitting, at your table and eating from the garden, and your eggs are from, right fresh from the, what would you call that? The place where all the chickens are in the hen house. So we were going to eat there, and that's why I got that name stuck in my head, and I can't think of where we were at. And I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to mess up. So I have yet to try Broken Yolk. I think we're going to go try that as well with Dave on our next trip up. It was funny because we went to see Odyssey, and it was a fantastic movie. But on our way to Odyssey, because we went and watched it in Sherwood Park, there was like a building that you had paper all around its windows, but it said Broken Yolk coming soon. And Ben and I just kind of went, hey, that's that restaurant that she was telling us about. It's always fun to get out of town. Even on my way to Edmonton, I really didn't have any idea of what I was going to do. And honestly, I spent a lot of that time enjoying a hotel room. I mean, how many people get the luxury of just like laying in those nice lush sheets? You got your little coffee machine, the TV's there, there's food delivery, and I just needed some quiet. Life is super hectic for me. We're really excited. Our deal is supposed to firm up here in a couple of days, and that'll be it. We're going to have to be out of the building, by the end of the month here. So I've just been really stressing out over that. And it's a good stress. Like, don't feel sorry for me. But I mean, we have a lot of responsibilities, and every day we're always trying to knock more responsibilities off of our long list. And so when I got to Edmonton, I got Ben over to his card show location, and I drove back, and I just didn't feel like peopling. And so I went back to my room, and I just hung out in there, and it was so fantastic. I ended up having a snooze in the afternoon, which was fantastic. And I don't think a lot of people get the luxury of just hanging out in a hotel room. Oh, Dave's checking in. What's wrong?
It was buffering, so just leave your door open.
Oh, Dave's thinking because the door's closed in this room, it might be creating a little bit of a hindrance to my signal. So let's try that. I'm sorry that it's been buffering, guys. Take another gulp. There was something so beautiful here. I'm going to go share this screen. On my trip to Edmonton, we went and seen Odyssey, which is a fabulous movie. Fabulous. Anne Hathaway knocked it out of the park. I felt like she was so regal and so poised. Like, if there's anyone you would like to emulate, it would be her. And then I kind of had trouble with Matt Damon being the leading man. And my son and I were talking about Odyssey, and I said to him, well, Ben, it's just, I know Matt Damon from so many other movies, and he's just not, to me, the bulkiest, biggest macho guy, like to have that role. And so I was totally in the movie, but I felt like there could have been someone different in that role. Like, I don't know why I kept thinking like a Gerard Butler or and Ben said, Mom, what about, what's he's in Moana, the big hulky guy. I felt like it was okay. having Matt Damon as the leading man, but I wanted someone more bulky. I feel like I would have gotten even more out of it. But it is, don't stay away just because I said that about the leading man, because the show itself is incredible. It was just very well done, and I am really into Greek mythology as well. I just love the mythical beings, and so there are, like, you get to see sorcies, and they don't just say it's sorcies, right? So it's really cool. Like I was like, oh my God, that's sorcies. And then, oh my God, the sirens are in it. And it's wonderful, really cool. Like they even had like a cyclops, big monster in there. And oh my God, they did. It was so good. I know, you know what, Ninja, it is definitely worth, if it comes here to Dawson Creek. I don't know. Rhonda maybe can let us know. Hello, Rhonda. Can you let us know if Odyssey's going to make it to Dawson Creek? Because I think that was a super awesome movie. And same with Spider-Man, The Brand New Day. And that's what I'm going to image. I want to share the screen for just a sec here, because I did open up the Spider-Man. Yeah, just to show you guys. So this was the movie that Ben and I went to the first night. So we went to Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it was super good. You think, I've seen Spider-Man how many times, and yet every Spider-Man movie I see, I love it. I think Marvel movies are fantastic. I just love all the action. And I'm into the mythical beings. And so for me, this is into my genre of what I enjoy for entertainment. So I would highly recommend Spider-Man. There was this really beautiful moment, in the show where, here, let me see here what I did wrong. I think I took it off. Oh, well, let's remove it. You saw it. You know it. Where he goes to visit the tombstone of his aunt, Aunt May. Ooh, Rhonda. Hey, Ninja, let's post that on the screen. Can you do that? Put that one on the screen so everyone can see Rhonda's answer. You should be able to show. Do you see if you hover on top? It'll say, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Thank you, Ninja. So for anyone who's looking for a good date night, like an adult show, this is the one. This is a great date night movie, a good couple movie. Ben, he wants to see it again. So I'm guessing, Rhonda, you'll be seeing Dave and Ben going to watch that because he really wants his dad to see it. And I think it should be seen in a theater for sure. So that's awesome. Hey guys, August 14th through the 20th here at our local Dawson Creek Theater, the Odyssey movie will be playing. It is fantastic. Fantastic. It'll be worth all the money. So when I was watching, we're going to go back to Spider-Man now, Brand New Day. There was this moment where Spider-Man is going, like, throughout the movie, at certain times, he goes to visit Aunt May's gravesite, right? Because she's such a big character in the earlier Spider-Mans, and she was his caretaker. And on her tombstone, it said, let me go to my notes here so I say it right. I want to make sure I say it right. It says, when you help one person, you help everyone. And that was one of my biggest takeaways from that movie. I just thought that was so beautiful. When you help one person, you help everyone. And that just goes to show, even in like social media where it's like just regular non-woo-woo stuff, people understand the importance of energy. and how it's like this pay it forward kind of thing. When you brighten someone's day, they are more likely to brighten someone else's day, and on it goes, and you are creating positivity for everyone. So I just really love that. That really sunk in, and I thought I wanted to say that to everyone in the show because it's such a beautiful thing to think about. Something else that's big lately here in the UFO news, I don't know if you follow UFO news, but that is a big deal in my world. I was so shocked to hear something about Robert Bigelow. It's like he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. Robert Bigelow was he was the guy that had run a research program funded by the government, special organizations with the Army. I'm not saying it all correct, but he was with Skinwalker Ranch. You know that show that everyone's watching about all the paranormal anomalies on Skinwalker Ranch? He was the owner that bought it from the government. The government first bought it. I might be getting this messed up. Like, I don't believe that he bought it right from the ranchers. I think it switched hands to the government, and then Robert Bigelow bought it from the government, and then he ran a bunch of tests, and it was closely guarded, and he garnered all kinds of information. And so anyhow, he's like a billionaire who lives in Las Vegas. And for those of us who've been following the UFO story, we're very well aware about Robert Bigelow and his involvement. He actually had a UFO experience of his own, and that's what helped spark his interest and in this phenomena that nobody really knows exactly what's happening. So George Knapp from the Las Vegas 8 News Now did an interview with Robert Bigelow. So you can imagine it hit the Twitter feeds. It was all over the place. I have yet to watch the interview, but I was listening to our good friend David from Spaced Out Radio last night, because I had no idea up to that point. I hadn't had time to go look at my Twitter. And here he was it was all about Robert Bigelow and George Knapp doing the interview. And George Knapp is another main important, he's the guy who blew the Bob Lazar story out of the water, Area 51 Bob Lazar. So just to give you an idea who these players are, both of those men were sitting across from each other for an interview. And I do have, so I'm going to share now I went and found all the information, like links and stuff. I'll have them on my YouTube channel for this particular show in the notes, okay? But I am going to share with you right now from YouTube. Share screen. Here, David did get to listen to it. I did not, however. So here is Mr. Bigelow. And guess what? The reason why they were doing this interview is because he had a meeting with President Donald Trump regarding what would happen if they disclosed to the world their knowledge of what they have about UFOs and all of the strange phenomena that comes with UFOs, USOs, under the sea objects that are surfacing up. I mean, it's becoming predominant in our day-to-day. You're seeing it now being talked about a lot on different news stations, and there's even been like White House press conferences. So there is a lot of talk right now about a big announcement that's supposed to be happening in a couple of days this week. It could be even today that it happened, and I'm not aware of it. But everyone is on pins and needles because they believe that possibly there will be some mention about the reality of UFOs here, like interacting with us on planet Earth, which is going to be for some people pretty crazy to learn about. For someone like me who's had firsthand experiences, it's not. But for me, it's super exciting to get the validation that I've always wanted and craved. I felt like it was such a disservice to have such a huge lie not be unearthed and the truth revealed to the world, because I feel like this is a world issue and it affects a lot of innocent human beings on this planet. And we have to kind of like figure out how we're going to live our lives after our paradigm of what we think the world is completely shattered, and we are shown this huge new reality. And yet we have to get up in the morning and go to work again and pretend like everything's okay. And it is a lot. It's a lot for us to handle and assimilate into our day-to-day lives. And that's what I've had to go through. Andrea, welcome, girl. You're in Dawson. Oh, I'd love to see you too. I don't know if that's going to happen though. We should see if we can meet up. Andrea runs a pet rescue, and that's where we got our Roxy. Actually, Andrea, it's so fun that you're on right now. Sorry, this is me. I scatter back and forth. But Roxy, my little girl that I got from you, she had her birthday on Sunday. She turned, I guess Dave says 42. Oh my God. Yeah, so anyhow, that was pretty cute. That's coincidental. I love that. So I'm really passionate about UFO disclosure and the other beings, the intelligent beings that are interacting. Yeah, Roxy girl. Gosh, I should almost have Dave bring her up so you can see her, Andrea. Well, you know what? This is a good segue. Just so you know, just to tidy up this part of my conversation, the link to this interview will be available for you to click on and look into whenever you want, because I certainly will be doing it, listening to that interview. This is a man who knows a lot, and he's been in the upper echelons. He's actually still, I believe, tied to NDAs, like that he can't talk about everything. So it's a natural thing that he would be asked to consult with the president about what it would look like and what would be the ramifications. I mean, people talk about people that may not be able to assimilate like the idea that other intelligent beings are coming back and forth and interacting on planet Earth and in our airspace and underwater. Like that could really, for some people, be a huge struggle. Roxy! Hi, my girl. She loves the show. She loves seeing me. Do you want to come up? Come up, Roxy. Come here. Come here. Oh, good girl. Here. Look at this. You want to say hi? There's our Roxy girl. She's got a little bit of gray hairs. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at you. You just love the camera. Isn't she sweet? Aw, thank you so much, Andrea. We loved our Roxy. We love her so much. And she's a very good sister because we added another little baby, Sophie. So, here. Yeah, she's looking at me like, Mom, can I have a treat? Because that's what we're going to segue into now. I guess enough about UFO talk. There will be other shows in the future where I'm going to talk a lot more. I'm going to be very candid because I feel like that's part of my story, and I need to open up more about that. so that others will feel like they have someone that they could speak to about it. Because I know there are many people in Dawson Creek and surrounding areas. I may not know you, but I'm looking forward to getting to know you because we share an incredible experience and we don't need to know whether or not they exist. We know they exist. So for those that are watching, I'm just giving you an invitation. You can reach out in private and communicate with me. I would love to start an experiencers group here in town for people like us that are very much interested in the whole phenomena, UFOs and close contact. All right. Now let's move on to puppies and dogs because it's so funny. I brought it upstairs here to show you guys because I discovered a new treat and it's so funny because my little girl, my little Sophie, she never growls. She never growls at anything. I can do anything to her. She lets me do anything to her. But the first time I heard her growl at me was when I went to adjust her treat. And it's just a crazy. These treats are so fun. So they're made by the company Woof. And so I wanted to share this with you. You can order them online. I got them at PetSmart in Edmonton and now at Spruce Grove. I always stop on my way home because it's kind of on that highway, right, as we come back home. But these you freeze. They come in these Ziploc bags that resealable, and they're like little balls. And they go inside. Oh, maybe I won't be able to open. Oh, yeah, there we go. So this is one that's been, I still have to throw it in the dishwasher. But you put the ball in here. Yeah, screw it back in. And then all they can reach is through this ball, right? And so the ball is rolling around. It's interactive for them. They love it. And I can't even get near Sophie when she is licking her popsicle. It is called popsicle. And there was a cake one, a birthday cake one. So the girls had birthday cake popsicles on Monday. It was Monday we got home. And so you can get different flavors. I've got the peanut butter and beef flavor up here to show you. But here you could get like birthday cake. And I think there's chicken or there's bacon and peanut butter too. They're super great. Andrea, they were saying that they are selling out of this line of treats. That's how popular they're becoming. So I wanted to share that with everyone. And this time I thought, well, I'm going to see if that's so great. Maybe I should try the other cool treat thing they have here. So they have one now where it's like, again, a screw top. And you can see in here, you put these little treats in here. I don't think you necessarily would have to buy their little baby bitty treats here. But I do. I'm one of those girls. I stick to the brands and I do what they say. Approved by My Rescue, Andrea says. I love that. We should put that. There you go. Approved by Andrea. So these are super fun. There's the hole. And you put all the little bits in there. And I watched Roxy just pushing that ball around. It took her no time to figure out that they would fall out. So as it's rolling, sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. And so they're just like rolling them around and it's super fun. So I got a pack of 3. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one, but it seems like I had to go and get another package of the popsicles anyhow. So I figured 3 is not going to hurt. I'll have an extra one if I lose one. But I can't endorse this company enough, Woof. And so if you're looking for something special for your furry friend, highly recommend. And no, I'm not getting any kickback. It's just Claudette. And I like to share when I discover new things that I like. And my girls love this product. There we go. How are we doing? It's 8:06. 8:06. Okay, we're doing okay. All right. So there's some things we need to talk about before we went to our zodiac signs. Kathy says Rojo and Rusty have those. They have molds. Yes. I didn't buy the molds, Kathy, but I think maybe when I have more time on my hands, I could make. Let's be honest, I'm a little lazy. And I don't know if lazy is the right word. I have to choose what I'm going to make time for. And unfortunately, those are ready to go. So I use those. But you could absolutely buy molds. They're there in the same section and they give you the recipe. I have actually saved the little paper booklet that comes with them. So maybe one day I will make them. But right now I'm just buying them pre-made. Oh, I think I need a drink of my tea. How are we doing? Normally on these shows, we'll do tarot readings throughout the show, but this is the first show of the month. So that means we're going to be reviewing our zodiac sign prediction. So I'm really excited about that too. Oh, wonderful. That's what I wanted to bring up, Ninja. She is on it. So don't forget, every month we get together once a month. We're called the Happy Chatters, and we pick a location and we go and just get together. I sometimes bring my tarot deck, or I have a special activity. I got something special planned actually for the next one. My shipment arrived and I'm excited about May 12th, or no, not May 12th, August 11th, I think is when we're going. Yes, August 11th. So August 11th at Boston Pizza, we're going to be hitting Boston Pizza. And just to say out there, David and I went to Spicy Fusion. This is another restaurant in Dawson Creek. And I know that some of the people that join us regularly, I don't believe that there would be enough on the menu for them to have an enjoyable time because it is a very niche, ethnic kind of restaurant. Now, Dave and I are in love with Spicy Fusion. We could not, I got this cauliflower dish and, we ate so much. I said, David, I can't remember the last time I rolled out of a restaurant feeling like this. And we were just so excited about bringing our son to Spicy Fusion. So I'm not ignoring Spicy Fusion because I dislike it. It's only because, again, like I feel, I didn't really see too much on the menu. Christopher was with us when we went, and Flavors 8. No, it's going to be a Boston Pizza. Oh, hang on. Flavors 8? My gosh, let me go into here. My banner will have it. Maybe I was reading an old one. I had on my phone it was Boston Pizza, but we just did Boston Pizza, didn't we? Let's see here. I've got a July. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone is saying it's Flavors 8, so it's Flavors 8. Scratch Boston Pizza. That was last month. We are going to Flavors 8. I will make a note of that. I don't know why I put it in my phone, Boston Pizza. Flavors 8. Well, you can tell. My world's just like a big hurricane right now. So, Flavors 8. You mentioned it like 3 weeks ago. Okay, so there you go. Good. I'm glad other people have better memories than me. Thank you, everyone. You're keeping me lined up. What did Kathy say about those treats? She says, you can buy black ones for the chewer, make better, my guess. They love the ones you put treats and they roll around the yard. Yeah, I just mentioned those too. So that's true. I know those rolling ones are just as popular as the popsicles. But I find like right now with the summer and the heat, those popsicles are so amazing for them. It feels good giving your dog a cold treat, right? Flavors 8. Thank you, everyone. All right. Now, what was I talking about? I had something else going on. Next week we'll be doing readings. Let me just check my notes here before we get on to. Oh yeah, and this is a busy weekend because it's the fall fair here in town. Ben's already gone. He's gonna check it out. He's getting a weekend pass. That is his one deal breaker. He said to me since a young age, Mom, nothing can conflict with the fall fair. And I'm sure all of you listening that come from smaller cities, smaller rural communities, the fair is the big deal, right? That's where a lot of your friends are going to be going. It's when community gathers together and make memories and have a lot of fun, and there's music and rides. So yeah, we've always known hands off. Ben, we have to be in Dawson Creek for the fall fair. I am in for fall fairs there any way I can see you. Yeah, we will see what we can do. I'll text you, okay, Andrea? I feel like we could get together and catch up. So there we go. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So I think we're going to be ready to go into the card of the week. And after my meeting with Ninja, she reinforced something that I had been thinking about. So you may have noticed this show is different because I actually had a picture of the tarot card instead of my cartoon. And this is a new thought because I'm starting to get a little more educated, and thumbprints are like a view of what your upcoming show is going to be about. And so I decided that I would try to figure out a way to get the card that we pick for each show, that be the thumbprint. And I think we did a pretty good job. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to add this to the stage now. And I believe this was the view we liked best. So here, you don't have to try to squint and see the card anymore. You get a nice view of it. This is the Two of Ether. That's what we've titled the show. And I just find the symbolism in this card really interesting. Spirit gave me this message today to talk about people that are hiding behind their own insecurities, their own I'm not good enough, or why me? What makes me so special compared to someone else doing whatever it is that you're scared to do? And that they really wanted to challenge the people that are listening to the show tonight. There are some of you that you're listening because you needed to hear this message, and you needed to kind of get that like uncomfortable push, because some of you really have, not some of you, all of you have incredible goals set out for yourself. When you incarnated on this planet, you gave yourself goals, markers, things that you wanted to accomplish, things that you felt you were able to accomplish, that you were capable of. You had what it took. You've had so many other lifetime experiences that now you are ready to ace that goal. Get the ball in the net. So they're really pushing people that are hiding behind, I'm not good enough, I don't know how to do that. And they gave me the most wonderful example. They showed me the example of how we are as parents with our children. And every time that they would be confronted by something brand new, they'd never done it before. And here we are. Come on, you can do it. It's okay. And we encourage them and we give them the confidence they need so that they can learn how to ride a bike, learn how to read, learn how to get dancing on a dance floor while other people are dancing and not feel so self-conscious about it. All of these things. So that was the example they wanted to give me. They wanted me to give to you. Think of it that way. The Creator is your parent. Your elders and those who've passed and are on the other side of the veil and are watching how you are navigating your life. Those of you that are hiding behind insecurities or fears, They are like your parents, and they are only wishing and hoping that you are going to do it. You're going to dive into the unknown. You're going to try something brand new, because as your parents, that's all they want you to have is a big, beautiful life full of rich experiences. So what if you make a mistake or you fall on your knees? What did we do as parents? We would go to our child, we would dust off their knee, or we would just kind of giggle and say, that's okay, try again. So where in life did we stop trying again? Where in life did we decide that you're only going to try once, and if you fail, that's it? I want to bring up, I want to cry right now. Like, I feel a lot in my throat here because there's so many people that are cheating themselves out of big, beautiful lives. Nobody's perfect. Do not believe all those stories online of these beautiful, picture perfect pictures of activities people are doing. Those are staged. Those are like, stop, okay, stand over here, blah, 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 do this, and shush, get the baby quiet. Life is messy. And in that mess is where the fun stuff happens. And I am here to give you that push. You know exactly who you are, and you know exactly what it is that you're terrified to do. Are you worried people are going to judge you because you're not going to be probably the greatest at it to start off with? Who fucking cares? The only person who should really care is you. When did you stop caring about yourself? When did you make everybody else's opinions be more important than the opinion you have for yourself? And that negative Nelly in your head. Isn't it crazy how we adapt? And that is what seems to imprint in our mind, is all the negative people's comments. I can still hear them in my head, and I have to turn them off. I turn it off, and I just turn it into a beautiful positive that I love you, Claudette. You're amazing. You're amazing. Look at you go. You're doing things you don't like every show. Do you think that I'm feeling super confident and excited to do the show? Well, of course I'm excited. But I started from nothing. I didn't know anything about doing shows, and now I love it. But every show, you can ask Dave. I'm like, oh God, I don't know. I don't even know really what I'm going to talk about. How's this show going to go? And here we are. I can feel the fire. I feel spirit around right now as I give you this message. So I give it to you in love, because my whole idea behind this show is for you to live your biggest, beautiful life, okay? And make it messy, make it fun. Your kids deserve to see you fail at something and then get back up and try again. You're not setting examples for your kids by having this picture perfect, nothing ever goes wrong, right? We're teaching them. We're teaching them how to have a mistake happen in our lives. And then what do we do with that mistake? Let's learn to laugh it off and get back in the game. Just like our kids, when we would say, get back in the game and do it again. All right. I feel like that's amazing. That's good. So let's look at this picture. 2 of Aether. So Ether. So she is almost like I see the angel wings, although she's blindfolded, and she's all in white, and she's balancing this yo-yo. So I find that this is really cool, because you have to have a very measured muscle control, right? When you're doing a yo-yo. I mean, I think we can all remember, especially us from the 60s and the 70s, we had a yo-yo, and it took a little bit of art to get that yo-yo. I would admire people that could do all the little tricks with the yo-yo. I was happy just to get it to go up and down a few times. So we're seeing here that someone is juggling. They're keeping a really good control over their emotions. And you see, excuse me, she's sitting in like water. It's almost like there's a whirlpool there. But I wonder if there might be like her knee is setting on a rock. So what I see here is her knee is on a solid foundation despite all of the swirling and the unknown waters that are rushing around her. She's still able to juggle. She's keeping her balance. 1 foot in the hurricane and 1 foot is on solid ground. It's showing the angel wings, and what I see when I see that white owl again, divine communication is coming to her. She may not see the way ahead. She may not have the vision of what her elders and those above her, angels that watch over her, the knowledge that they have, but she is in a place of trust because she has wise counsel and she trusts that inner compass despite the environment around her. So that's what I see when I look at this picture. But let's find out what the author, Caroline Kenner and Paula Millett, here is the book. It's a very good sized book, isn't it? And I talk a lot about how nice the book is. Like you can see here, these color pictures. It's large. Like here's my hand, and it's larger than my hand. And the art is just so beautiful. So let's find out about 2 of Aether. A blindfolded angel kneels on an icy rock. Every feather in her upraised wings is a sharpened blade. Wow, I did not realize those were all blades. These wings of steel and her pearlescent dress reflect the waning winter sun. An owl perches on a bare branch over her right shoulder. In the background, a single light shows amid a hamlet of darkened cottages. Storm clouds race across the sky. She dangles a curious yo-yo decorated with a crescent moon. How does it inform the decision at hand? That's right, Tom. Tom says, I see an owl on the card and I see an owl behind you. Yes, that is one of Nadia's paintings. Curiata. I just loved her artwork. So I was very lucky and fortunate during an art auction to purchase her owl artwork. She's now on the island, but she's very easy to find. I'll make a note of that. And Nadia Curiata. Make sure to make a mention in the show notes about that painting behind me. So this card says, time to make up your mind. Decisions. Analyzing the available choices and weighing every aspect before deciding on anything is good practice, even if you are blindfolded, underdressed, and out in the cold. Yet, cycling between contradictions without making a decision eventually stalls all progress. Isn't that the truth? We can sometimes get so stuck in our indecision, the opportunity misses us, passes right by. The owl is hooting a warning. It's time to end the yo-yoing. I love that. Yo-yo-yoing. Okay, that makes sense, right? I was thinking how hard it is to do a yo-yo, and they're saying you're waffling back and forth. What steps could you take towards self-respect and personal fulfillment? Doesn't that just play in what I was talking to you guys about? What steps could you take towards self-respect? Not the opinions of everybody else about you, and personal fulfillment. What might happen if you simply rip off the blindfold, take wing, and fly away? So amazing. So amazing. Nothing is a coincidence on this show. The blindfolded figure represents inner reason over outward appearances. The wings of steel represent Occam's razor. The winter landscape represents a cold season calls for cold reason, a good time for reflection and for making plans for the future. Your white owl represents pure wisdom, rational mind. A single lighted window. Well, I miss that, people. Oh, wow. I did not even realize way down there underneath the tree, those are houses. Okay, so you do see a lit window there. If the lights are on, somebody's home, indicating ongoing, but not necessarily obvious thought processes. That's deep. And the moon yo-yo represents a perpetually shifting balance between logic and reason, emotion and intuition. Fantastic. This card definitely fits with what we were talking about earlier today. OMG, time is flying when you have fun, right? I wanted to share with you guys too. Today I was working on stock a bit. So I want to show you, once in a while, I bring in these gorgeous, gorgeous smudge feathers. So I decided it was time to bring another one to put up. Oh my gosh, I can feel it. I'm so tingly. This is a fabulous smudge. I mean, I can't have them all, right? Oh, this is called, what did they call this? The 3-feather heritage. These are made by an indigenous person on a reserve, and he makes these very intentionally here in BC. So you've got this beautiful smudge ceremonial feather with a gorgeous crystal here wrapped with some copper wire. And I don't bring these in very often, but when I get asked, I will bring them in. So this one is selling for $105.95. So if you've been looking for a smudge feather, this might be worth running in to the Healing Hub to ensure you can get this. Or you can private message me too. And I can just set it aside for you and we can deal with it later. So that's something that I have intentions on bringing to the Healing Hub to show. Also, I am super excited. Look at this deck. I am such a junkie for decks. I love it. This is a new Denise Lynn, the Mystical Garden Oracle. And I thought, let's open it right here because I got 2 decks and I want to just have a quick look. So I'm going to just slice the plastic off here so we can have a look. So these are just like books often. The decks, I don't set the price. So the price is $33.99. And there is going to be one deck that's going to find its way at the Healing Hub that's located next to Hugama. I like to keep her stocked with new releases. So we're just getting started on our business venture together because, as you know, Happy on Main is closing its doors. So the Mystical Garden, this is a Hay House release by Denise Lynn. You can see that I got finger spots right here so I can lift the lid comfortably. Oh, a magical gateway to the sanctuary within. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all of the birds there. There we go. That's beautiful. And then here's the book, a nice little guidebook. I haven't looked at anything about it, so there we go. And I don't have a whole lot of time with you guys, so I'm going to be buzzing. Oh, look, these look fantastic. I'm so glad I treated myself to this deck. Look at this. I think next week we should use this deck. What do you guys think? I think so. Oh my God, look how Oh, the artwork is just stunning. I love this. The water fountain and the birds. So this is like abundance, apple tree. Let me just, oh my God. This is a stunning deck. Look at this courage. Look at that beautiful artwork. Okay, I'm shivering. I'm loving this deck. I think this is probably one of my, no, I do have another Denise Lynn deck. Yeah, dear. This is called Grace. Oh, look at this one. Patience, the snail. Okay, guys, I feel like every card in this deck is probably going to be just beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna play with that next week. I'm gonna play with that tonight, but we're gonna oh, I'm shivering. They're excited to play with me too, so that's awesome. What else did I bring? Oh yeah, I got these cute little Reiki healing cards. Here, I need a drink. Explore the world of Reiki healing to bring balance and overall well-being to your body, mind, and spirit. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting that tickle. I don't know if there's any asthma sufferers out there, but I have neglected to take my puffer for a little bit, and I can sure tell. So my apologies. I'm getting back on track, but I need to slow my roll here. So these look really cute. They're quite tiny too. Like you look at it in comparison to the Denise Lynn. Do you see that? So this could be a fun little deck that you take a card out and it starts you on your Reiki journey of healing. If you have clients that you're treating with Reiki, these are super cute. They've just been released, only $14.99. There'll be a couple of these headed over to Yvonne's shop, the Healing Hub. So make sure you have a look. This is just a snippet. I got a beautiful order in. So you guys are going to see some really cool stuff showing up again at her shop. And for all of you Sea Witch connoisseurs, I got the Moon series. We have Full Moon. This one is Lang Lang Cedar and Pink Grapefruit. Isn't that so cool? These are all made naturally, essential oils. And I love it because they're not very far from us. Bellingham, Washington. Honestly, like that's, to me, that's like the neighboring city. So I don't have a problem supporting them. They're so close to us. Look at this one. What is this one? Waxing Moon, the Sea Witch one. And this one is Zesty Lemon, Orange, and Rosemary. That'd be interesting. We have the Waning Moon, a rich earthy aroma of bergamot, thyme, and lavender. I feel like I'm going to love that one. And the New Moon is lavender, patchouli, and midnight fir trees. Oh yeah, I'm going to like that one. Needless to say, I took one of each. But I don't bring in huge multiples anymore because Yvonne doesn't have the room for me. So I have exactly 3 of each of the Sea Witch Moon incense packages. They retail at $22.99. This is like boutique high-end incense, but Dawson Creek loves it, and the people that shop from our surrounding communities love Sea Witch. And I promised you that I would bring back the things that are most popular from our shop, and this happens to be a product that you guys all love. So expect to see Sea Witch. Now, before I go into zodiac signs, my gosh, time is going so fast. I went to Community Printers because I wanted to advertise my yard sale because I'm having a garage sale at the store for the next 2 Saturdays, trying to clean everything out. I got these cute pens, and you can get refills for them. Look at this. It's like a bling bling pen. It's got like a big diamond on the end. You can get the black one. It comes with this little like velvet case. So you could do a silver with the bling bling. So if you haven't gotten them, she said she got like 600 pens in, and they're down to like, I don't know, 6 pens or something. So I treated myself. This one feels heavier than the silver one. But yeah, this is part of my new beginnings. I'm going to be writing with diamonds. This is definitely a girly thing, isn't it? Thanks for indulging me. But I wanted to give a shout out to community printers. You know, they've been in our community a very long time, and they do a lot for our community. And it's, I just wanted to give them a shout out. So I got some refills. You can buy refills for the pens just so that you can keep using them. And I'm excited about those pens. I'm going to put one in my RV when I start traveling and one in my office because I'm a boss girl. Okay, I think we've done enough squirreling and looking at everything. It's time to get into the zodiac. Here we go. She's upside down. So we use the Llewellyn astrological calendar for 2026. So all the credit for this goes towards Llewellyn's. And every year they've been putting these out. And they're like, they're just those calendars that you're going to want to get every year. We are on to, oh, there was our sassy July. Ooh, here's our Leo. Look at this. That feels like Leo, doesn't it? I want to see that the people on the mobile can see. There we go. There's the lion, the Leo, and here's a strong male. I love that. The artwork is just fabulous. So, without further ado, let's go. This is what you tuned in for. August, Leo. Aries is their first sun sign. Lucky you, Aries. August brings a welcome boost of energy, but be careful not to overextend yourself. Early momentum will help you tackle big projects, but as the month progresses, you may need to find a balance between enthusiasm and patience in order to stay on track. So it just sounds like it's almost like that squirrel or ADD where you're trying to get it all done and you're trying to push things that aren't meant to be pushed. When you find yourself getting impatient, Aries, towards the middle of the month, you're going to remember hearing this recording and you're going to tell yourself to just have patience because someone on the other side is orchestrating everything for its perfect timing for your highest and greatest good. Right, guys? That's what we learn to do. When we become impatient about something or we're thinking we can make him push something forward, maybe there's a reason why it's not moving forward quite as quickly as you want. Your favorable days are, Aries, the 11th and the 12th. And your demanding days are towards the end of the month. So the 23rd and the 24th are going to be those times when you feel like, I just got to get this done. I just want to finish it. There are reasons why you can't quite finish something. Ooh, I'm swirling. So somebody that's listening, that is an Aries. It's in your highest and greatest good to slow your roll down and not be so demanding. On the 23rd and the 24th, remind yourself to slow down, okay? Because you're only going to hurt yourself. Taurus is next. Challenges pop up now, but determination will get you through. As things shift mid-month, focus on staying flexible, especially if you feel unsupported by your usual strengths. That would be that would make you feel very unsteady, wouldn't it? Move with the changes instead of resisting them, and progress will follow. Wow, it sounds like you've got a bit of a month ahead of you, Taurus. And I think the biggest takeaway from this is what I'm getting is not to dig in your heels and and become bullish about this, that there's certain things that are not going to go exactly the way you anticipated them to go, or the way that, like, there might be someone that you wanted to be on a project, is what I'm hearing, and that person just can't make it, but it's meant for someone else to walk into this new opportunity, and they're going to fill the shoes in, and you're going to discover something new, something useful, and that person also will benefit from having walked in, stepped up, become brave enough to take that role and help you out. So Taurus, just be okay. I think the big theme here over and over, and I will say it over and over, is when plans change or things don't go exactly according to the way you had thought that they would, be grateful. That's your team aligning and realigning things so that it's going to end up being the greatest outcome possible for you. Your favorable days are the 13th and the 14th, and your demanding days are at the end of the month, the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. Gemini is next. There's an influx of ideas and energy that's pushing you forward, Gemini, especially early in the month. But with so much happening, it's easy to lose focus. So stay grounded. Take time to clean up unfinished business before jumping into new projects mid-month. Gosh, that sounds like my life. I'm always like that. I love creating things. I love dreaming up new ideas. And then what I find is I start to dip my toe into that because I'm super excited, and that's fun. I realize there's other projects that I haven't finished. So I feel like that's exactly what's going on here for you. You've got a lot of creative energy flowing through you right now. You know what you could do is start a notebook or open a notes on your phone and set up different categories on there and just put those ideas on your phone so that you can let them go. Let them rest from your mind so that you can finish the things that need finishing. It sounds like there are things that your guides wish for you to finish before you endeavor going into a new project. There are things that need to be finished. Your favorable days, Gemini, are the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. And your demanding days, well, you already had a few, the 1st and the 2nd. And also the 28th and the 29th. What is Kathy saying? Yes, very nice, Leo. Something about 88 this month, a porthole opening. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is something about this month. I feel like things are really amping up, even in the secular world. Okay, Cancer is next. A lack of grounding energy early this month may leave you feeling uncertain. Mid-month brings an emotional shift, so focus on remaining centered and focused. Trust your instincts and intuition, and rely on things that help you feel secure as the pace picks up. There you go, Cancer. Buckle up. It sounds like things are changing. You're in a whirlwind of different activities. You are, as per our topic today, being put into new situations. I'm giving you the encouragement to go get dirty, go get messy, just enjoy it. It's meant to cross your path. So I'm excited for you. Trust as you're navigating your tummy and that inner voice, the guidance that you were given right when you always had it, but it came with you when you became an incarnate on this planet, that little voice. It's going to continue to help you navigate through uncertain times, okay? So your favorable days are the 18th and the 19th. And your demanding days are the 3rd, the 4th, the 30th, and the 31st. Yowzers. 4 for you. Okay, moving on to birthday. The birthday sign, Leo. What do we got for you, Leo? With plenty of support available to you, now's the time to focus on personal goals. Mid-month brings a powerful opportunity to clean house. Take advantage of this energy and get rid of whatever is no longer supporting your success. Well, I can tell you that that's definitely how David and I feel. And I'm encouraged to know he's going to have lots of energy because we have to clean out a commercial building. And yeah, we need to do that. So that's cleaning it out so that our future is going to be successful. That is very cute. So, Leo, it sounds like it's time to really do energy clean. I'm hearing smudge your space where you work. Maybe empty out that locker. Have a look at what is in that locker. Is that because that's a reflection of you, right? That's a reflection of your inner self. And so you want to clean up that messy, dank, stale energy and fill it with things that you want your future to look like. So for me, I'm envisioning flowers. It's a beautiful time right now. Flowers are in bloom. You could easily pick your own flowers, set some flowers in the room, bring some new growth into your room. Maybe I'm feeling like laying out some money. Maybe you want to tidy up your money jar. It's time to like start caring about the things that need to be cared for. I like this. So Leo, your favorable days are the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. And your demanding days were today and tomorrow. You're going to get them out of the way. So I don't know how it's been for you today, Leo. I know I put my husband through it. Gosh, it's so hot, you know, and when you do anything physical, you start to sweat. And he was sweating because, as you can see, the space is new again where I'm doing the show from. And it's because we decided that having the show downstairs in the dining room was just a little bit too chaotic for me. I couldn't focus as well as I'd like to. And there were a lot of different circumstances happening, like the dogs barking when someone comes to the door. And so now I'm in my little room. This was very quickly put together this afternoon. We'll keep working on it and making this my podcast room. I'm super excited for the future, and this room feels good. This was the original room that I started posting from when I moved home. So I'm back in here and I like it. I hope you like it too. So what do we got? We got Leo done. We're moving on to Virgo. We got Virgos out there. Early August may feel unsettling with challenges cropping up, but the energy shifts mid-month. So use this time to reflect on the year so far and plan for a new cycle. Adaptability will help you stay grounded amid the chaos. Yeah, it just sounds like it's pretty common here thread going on that things are different. We're being put in new situations. We're not in our usual day-to-day regime. There are things happening. You know, it is summertime and people feel more spontaneous. I feel in the summer, people are feeling a little more energetic. The sun is feeding us. And so then we start feeling like we're a little more risky because we are feeling happier. And so there are people around you that are probably putting that energy onto you and maybe pushing you into places that, gosh, you know, I get it. You're having a great time. I'm not so sure I want to join that. What if you did? Go have an experience. Go enjoy that new opportunity. So for you, Virgo, it just says stay stable, get yourself grounded. You can stop anything at any time, right? Remember that. The things going on in your life, if you need to take a break, you can take a break. You are the boss. You can take a minute, take a break, go outside, go for a walk, come back. If you feel things are getting uncontrollable for you or just a little too crazy, I do this all the time. I just need a minute. I just need a minute to clear my head. And I come back a better person for them and a better person for me. Favorable days are the 23rd and the 24th, and the demanding days are the 7th and the 8th. Libra is next. Opportunities are all around you. The second half of the month brings a splash of vitality and stability into your life, and it'll feel easier to connect with people while getting things done. Stay flexible and open to new experiences. Positive changes are on the horizon. Well, things are shakalacking for you, Libra. It sounds like you're finally getting some traction. I'm happy for you. It seems like I see this networking web. So you are going to be getting assistance, yes, from your team on the other side. They're orchestrating people here on this plane as well as those on the other side. They're working to bring out the best for you because things are starting to move. So be very excited for your future. You're going to start to feel a pep, a little energy, your excitement for what it could possibly mean. What is my life going to look like a year from now with all of these big changes? Embrace the changes. They're positive. Favorable days, Libra, are the 25th, the 26th, the 27th. And your demanding days are the 9th and the 10th. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, this month may feel like a mixed bag of being challenged and also supported. But you can do both, can't you? While tensions might arise, helpful energy may come from a surprising direction. Stay focused on your goals and be mindful of how you react to challenges. So this is very like, I'm getting like a prickly scorpion kind of feeling, right? Like I'm telling you to put your pinchers away because there is something about being humble and not always having to protect your ego and being worried about how you're being perceived. There are people that are going to be coming into your life this month that are going to have some really good advice for you or suggestions. It may come unsolicited. I get that feeling. But you know, there is a lot of wisdom in sitting back and just saying thank you for that information. It's your choice. They're not pushing their views or their opinions on you. They're just letting you know what they think, or maybe from experience, what they've experienced. And so these are coming to you because they are very helpful. There are going to be some you're going to have to use your discernment and decide what actually is quite useful. And don't take it personal. It's not personal. Most people who give you advice, even when it's unsolicited, they only have the greatest intentions in their heart. So that is something that comes later on, I feel, as you get more life lived. So if you're younger listening, this is something you could master earlier and understand that when people are giving you suggestions and ideas on something that you've created or built, they're not saying it because they think what you did is inferior. They are only trying to encourage you and help you become even greater. Scorpio, your favorable days, well, you've already had a few, 1 and 2, the 1st and the 2nd, the 28th and the 29th, and your demanding days are the 11th and the 12th. So next week, you're going to have a few where I feel like your hackles might get a little bit up. And it would be such a beautiful, amazing feeling if you could find yourself resisting that urge to prickle back and make it about you. And instead turn around and say, thanks so much for that. I appreciate it. and you're going to know that you didn't react, and you're going to start building a new muscle. Sagittarius. All right, Saggies in the house. That's me. Let's see what they have to say. This month brings excitement and growth opportunities, but be careful not to let your ego take over. With so much momentum behind you, it's easy to overreach. Stay centered, keep your vision clear, and allow yourself time to reflect before moving forward. Wonderful. That's good advice. I can't wait for the growth opportunities, and I can't wait for that feeling like I'm winning. I know I'm winning out a lot, but there's still a lot of things in that I think about, and I try to say, no, I trust you, universe. I'm trusting you. Thank you. This is not going to sit in my mind. I'm not going to worry about it. Hi, I'm Des. Welcome, welcome. We're doing the astrology readings right now. So for Sagittarius, remember, don't let it all go to your head. I'm feeling like we're going to be getting some long-awaited business opportunities or collaboration opportunities, and it's important to remain humble. Your favorable days are the 3rd, the 4th, the 30th, and the 31st. And your demanding days are the 13th and the 14th. So next week, we're going to have some demanding days. Oh, BGE love. Hi. Scorpio. We just read Scorpio. You're going to have to go back and listen to the show if you haven't heard it. It was just before Sagittarius. All right, moving on. We've got Capricorn is next. You may find yourself struggling, Capricorn, as patience is in short supply. So if challenges arise, don't let frustration take over. Stay focused on your long-term plans, and remember that slow progress is still progress. Being able to course correct is your greatest tool. Capricorn, you're going to get your knees dirty and scuffed, and you're going to have to dust your knees off and keep going. There's nothing wrong with that. So they're just preparing you. There's a few bumps in the road coming up this month, but it doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean that your opportunity is missed. It just means you're getting back up again, and you're going to try again. And nothing is disappearing on you, okay? And maybe you're going to find yourself opening a door to a different opportunity that you hadn't even calculated for. So enjoy that new unexpected opportunity, Capricorn. Your favorable days are the 5th and the 6th this month of August, and your demanding days are the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. So 3 days right in a row. Moving right along is Aquarius. This month might feel like you're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Be adaptable, Aquarius. If situations shift dramatically, mid-month there may be new opportunities that align with your goals. Seize them. Focus on the big picture and don't get discouraged by any small setbacks. Wow. So it sounds a little messy, but it also sounds super exciting. You as well are going to be finding yourself getting some brand new opportunities that you've been waiting for, and you are getting the green light. Don't look left, don't look right. Say, yes, sign me up, please. And when I say sign me up, please, it feels to me like there's some Aquariuses that have been thinking about signing up for something. Go do it. There's a reason I am getting shivers. So you Aquarius out there who've been hesitating about maybe taking a course, maybe joining a group, maybe doing a traveling adventure, sign yourself up. It's meant to be. Favorable days for you are the 7th and the 8th. I think those would be great days to sign yourself up, don't you? And your demanding days are the 18th and the 19th. And those are probably going to be the days where that little negative Nelly is going to try to get in and say, what did I do? I'm over my head. I shouldn't have done that. And you're going to turn that off. And you're going to say, I am totally capable of this brand new adventure. And I can't wait for all the experiences I'm going to have. And we end with Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. You've been so patient. The vibe may feel unpredictable now. While support comes your way, there are also obstacles to navigate. Pisces, you need to focus on staying grounded and trust that things will fall into place as long as you remain patient, optimistic, and open to change. So do not get negative. Do not get contrary. Do not start, let's see, I told you this it happens every time. This is the feeling I'm getting for you guys, Pisces. The next time you feel challenged or something didn't go quite right, and now there's a delay, it's a delay. It's simply a delay. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means it's going to happen on a different day, on a different timeline. It's still meant for you. And like we say, or I said earlier, for many of these signs, and I say it on my show often, thank the gods and the goddesses for those delays, because those delays show you someone is watching out for you, and they are quick to navigate you out of rapids and back onto nice, calm waters as you are traveling through this game of life, right? Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the readings. You can always go back and listen to the show again if you missed your sun sign, or you want to listen again. Maybe you have a friend and you'd like them to hear their astrology sun sign predictions. I'd love for you to share. Let's share. Just like Aunt May says, you help one, you help everyone. I love that. So I'm going to leave you with that. Think about ways that you can help someone this week, ways that you can help yourself, meaning pushing yourself out of your comfortable zones into those new opportunities that are being presented to you, because there's so much more to this life. And Rhonda just reminded me, excuse me, I'm just going to muffle my cough. I forgot to tell you, did I? Okay, Pisces, favorable days are the 9th and the 10th. Demanding days, 20, 21, and 22. Thank you, Rhonda. Appreciate it. I'm going to leave you with my song. Next week, it'll be readings. I can't wait to see you. Have a fantastic week.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're strong